The president of the Association of Ghana Industries, Dr. Humphrey Ayim-Dackeh, has commended the Bank of Ghana for its intervention by limiting the amount of forex available for importation. He said this at AGI's 62nd Annual General Meeting held in Accra.
Second AGI Annual General Meeting was on the theme leveraging public-private collaboration to accelerate sustainable industrial development in Ghana. According to the president of the AGI, Dr. Humphrey Ayim-Dackeh, the reversal of the benchmark value by government was commendable.
We welcome the recent announcement by the Bank of Ghana to limit its foreign currency availability to importation of selected products as a measure to support local production of these items and reduce the unbridled importation of goods which can be sourced locally. We will, however, engage the Bank of Ghana officials further to ensure effective, strategic, and structured implementation of this measure so as it does not distort and create shortages whilst we beef up our capacity and the availability of the products in the market. It is also in the context of this that we welcome government's plans for full reversal of the benchmark discount value on the selected items we have reasonable capacity to produce in our country.
The government statistician, Professor Samuel Kobina-Enyim, called for collaborative policy implementation across sectors in dealing with inflation.
The ideal situation is that you want inflation that is within your remit, that you can control. And you can only do that if you look at your trade balance, that is comparing your overall imports and your overall exports. As it stands now, as we've already shown, inflation on imported items is higher than inflation on locally produced items. But repeatedly I hinted that once you apply the weights to it, the narrative changes in terms of what is contributing to our inflation. So as it stands now, although we have a higher inflation for our imported items, locally produced items contributes more to our inflation than that. And that is why we advise the government that it's important we complement the monetary policy issues to addressing inflation with the real sector. How do we begin to think about our food issues, our production items?
The meeting brought together industry players and the government to reassess the state of the association under the year in review.